All right, everybody, we are back. My first guest has starred in over 100 films. That is pretty amazing, including Apocalypse Now, Wall Street, and Badlands. Now, of course, he plays President Jeb Bartlett on The West Wing. Please welcome Martin Sheen.
That's my favorite theme.
That is the best theme.
It's
that
great.
is so great that that is your theme.
I love it, yeah.
Because it's like the real president is walking into the room. That's how it feels. That's the stature that you have.
That's a great theme, yeah, it really is. Happy 10-4.
What?
Look at the look on his face.
The hell was that?
10-4.
10-4.
October the 4th. It's
Yes.
the Feast of St. Francis.
Oh,
Happy
yes,
10-4.
of course. All right.
Wait. Hey, I got something here for you.
Now I'm in trouble with my mom.
There you go.
Oh, thank you
There
very
you go.
much. That's very cool.
There you go. And you thought you were the only Catholic at the Emmys. I heard that remark.
Yeah, I did actually
Wasn't
think
he
I was the
great
only
that
one.
night?
Oh, no, it's got to stop. Thank
I'm
you.
serious.
It was a lot of fun.
You were terrific. And my favorite, as I told you that night, was the opening that you did with the Osmond family.
The Osbournes.
Osborne, them
Yeah.
too. Yeah, sure, yeah. What do I...
Yeah, I shot an opening with the Osmonds, but no one wanted to see it.
Is that the one with Adam Ant?
Yeah, exactly. He was there, too. So,
Well,
you know, I got to say...
Did that guy have a... Was he really driving you? Because I didn't think he would be permitted to have a driver's
a lot
license.
of people have asked me that. Ozzy doesn't drive.
I didn't think so.
We got on one of those film
doesn't
trucks.
walk either.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He can't. He doesn't have a license for that either. We were on a film truck, and
so he was faking it.
Yeah, but he was a terrific sport. Very sweet,
he
very
was
funny
great.
guy too.
That was a terrific opening.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I saw you after the Emmys.
Yeah.
Everyone's walking around, and I see backstage, and this is a true story, I see, like, this sea of people part, and Martin Sheen, you just come walking right down the middle.
Well, I didn't win, so that had a lot to do
they
with
kept
it.
out of your way.
Yeah, I think
People
so, yeah.
really do kind of treat you sometimes like you're the leader of the free world. Do you ever, in your mind, start to think, because you're a very good actor, you've obviously inhabited that role, do you ever start to think to yourself, I am the leader of the free world?
No. I think we got a real problem if I do.
You never, you know, get mad, like you're in traffic or something and you're mad and you're like, come on, helivac me out of here, let's go.
No, none of that. No,
Okay,
I don't have that problem.
I've heard, I don't know if it's true, that you're bad with names. Is that true?
Say again?
That you're bad with names.
I'm afraid
I'm
it's
Conan,
true.
by the way.
Right, I thought I recognized you.
Yeah, okay. Is that true?
I'm afraid it's true, and it's getting worse, unfortunately, and they've started to put it in the script now. So whenever I can't remember someone's name, I say, hey.
Hey, buddy.
Hey. No, I don't even say buddy, because that could be wrong as well, you know.
You mean you have trouble with gender, too?
There are two...
I'm not sure.
The two most quoted phrases from The West Wing are hey and I'm saying.
Right.
And I say hey more than anyone.
Do you have trouble? What about, like, in your own family? Do you ever start to just... Because I know in my family, and it's always been the case, my mom, there's a lot of kids in my family, and so if she's mad at me, she'd go, Luke, Neil, Justin...
Somebody's going to pay.
She would cycle through.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Is that happening in your family?
Well, not really, but my West Wing family, it's happening a lot now, yeah. I know them by character.
That's very... So you do think you're the president of the United States? Now, I've also heard that on the set of The West Wing, because there's so much jargon to memorize, that you guys now sometimes wear the script.
Occasionally we make little notes that remind us of what the line is to come, like you do right here.
Oh, that is... This just says you are very pretty, Conan. This is to remind me that I'm a good-looking fella.
No, that was
There's
my...
nothing here about the interview. Martin Sheen.
That was my line about how pretty you were. See, it's really bad.
I screwed up. I'm sorry about that. But actually, I heard that there was an old from The Godfather. The first time I heard someone doing that was on the set of The Godfather. Marlon Brando had cue cards for the different lines everywhere.
Yeah.
And I was talking to Robert Duvall once. He said, true story, that they would just have, like, you know, literally on everything. People would walk in with his next line on their face.
Yeah, sometimes it's...
And they would just shoot around.
He did the same thing in Apocalypse Now, and I was delighted to be his prompter.
Right. So you would wear the lines on you.
He would paste them on me occasionally. Yeah, he would.
Just glue them to your face.
He says, come a little closer, I can't see, you know what I'm saying?
No, he was
love
great.
that.
I adored him and had great fun with him.
You have a great reputation. You know, there's a lot of people who get to your place, to get to the place that you're at in your career, and they just want to get in and do the work and go. Everybody says the same thing, that you are like, you've been called, it's a quote, a happy leprechaun, that on the set, you're a very happy guy, you entertain extras, everybody, you like to sing. Is that true?
Well, not in public, no. But
just for the crew? And
well, I sing occasionally for a crowd of extras to make sure they don't leave. On the other hand, it's usually what drives them away.
Usually what gets them to go. They're like, I am out of here.
Yeah.
That's a good way to be, though. You really, you enjoy the work still.
I have the greatest time of my life. I'm happy as Larry. And I enjoy the work, and I enjoy the people, and I frankly couldn't be happier.
Now, talking about happy things, your son Charlie got married recently.
Married.
Still married.
See, he married a Catholic.
What's it? It's been 3 months, and you're like, oh yeah, still. I hope you're not calling them up like it's still going good. Huh?
I'm so embarrassed. I just had to think of who he married. She's Catholic,
Yeah.
Denise Richards.
That's good. Yes, that's great.
We're delighted with her. We just it's the best thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, he was here just beforehand. He's the happiest that
Just now?
we've seen him. Yeah, he just ran by behind you. You didn't see him just now? He ran right up there.
He's very fast, you know.
Yeah. I've also heard that you love to tell these old adages.
Yeah.
That people can sort of learn from. Is that true?
Occasionally I do, yeah. You want to hear one?
I would love to hear it. No one ever comes on a talk show anymore and gives us an old adage that we can draw wisdom from. Wouldn't you want? I want to hear an old adage.
All right.
That's what I want.
Well, probably many people in the audience, if you come from the Midwest, have heard this. You're from Boston, so maybe not.
No, I'd never heard of anything.
All right, this is the old adage about the little bird and the farmer, the part-time farmer. There was an ancient farmer who couldn't make a living full-time farming, so he had to take a job in town. So every morning he would go out early. And one morning, he's driving down to the end of his driveway, and just before he gets to the main road, he looks to the side, and there's a little bird, injured, flopping around on the side of the bird, and he thinks, oh, my, I can't do anything to help that poor devil. If I stop to help him, I could be late for work, lose my job, and then we're both out of luck. What to do? He's saying. He looks on the other side of the road, and there's a big, fresh, steaming pile of cow dung. And he thinks, all my problems are solved. I'll just put the little bird in the cow dung. He'll be safe and sound till I get back this afternoon. All our problems are solved. So he picks up the little bird very gingerly, assures him everything's going to be all right, and he buries him right up to his neck in the cow dung and assures him he's coming back. And off he goes with a clean conscience. And the little bird is just happy as Larry, can't stop singing. By and by, a fox is wandering around the farm, and he hears this cow dung singing, and he thinks, wait a minute, cow dung doesn't sing. What's going on? So he wanders over, he sees the little bird, he can't believe his luck, and with one felt swoop, he swallows the bird. And the moral of the story is, the guy who puts you in the dung is not necessarily your enemy. The guy who takes you out ain't necessarily your friend. And when you're in the dung, for God's sakes, don't sing about it. Had you never heard that before?
I didn't hear that one.
Old one. Yeah.
That's a good one. The West Wing, of course, airs Wednesday nights at 9 on NBC. And you know what? It's just a treat when you come by. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks so
and
much.
Thanks for the card. I appreciate it. Martin Sheen, Donnie Wahlberg coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.